Let the games begin. Oh, goodness.
I'm Jamica.
And I'm James.
And we're engaged. James and I met in 1999 at a family funeral. But our life just took separate paths. We reconnected on social media back in 2018. From there, we talked nonstop.
It seemed like I was talking to myself. Everything just flowed.
After 2 months, we decided to move in. James and my mom actually grew up together. They're second cousins. We met in 1999. Our cousin died. Yes, our cousin.
Whoa. Time out. Tell me what you mean by our cousin.
We are third cousins. His paternal grandmother is my maternal great grandmother's sister.
Third cousin sounds far away, but when you say it like your dad's mom is sisters with your mom's grandma, it doesn't sound very far away.
Yes. Based on the research that we've done, we don't share DNA markers because of where we are.
Oh, so you've done your DNA.
That, so, yeah.
I've had a lot of people sit across from me on that sofa, and I've never had this.
Yeah.
I've never had anybody tell me they met at a funeral, and I never had them tell me that they met at a funeral of a mutual relative.
Yeah.
I didn't know him before that time. I was 18 when we met at the funeral.
So you were 18, and how old were you?
30.
What, 30?
I mean, people would have a problem with that.
Right.
Yes.
You know?
And that was one of the reasons why nothing ever happened.
So, but you
between
felt
us.
something.
Well, I felt something, but he was not having it at all.
And then somehow you came back together.
2018, we reconnected on social media.
One of my buddies was like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "That's my cousin." He's like, "She's cute." I'm like, "She's married." Leave her alone, you know.
Wait a minute. You were married.
Yes.
When did you get a divorce?
I haven't yet.
This is a thick plot. So wait, James, what was your relationship status?
I was married.
Okay.
I filed for divorce. It's pending.
So your divorce isn't final?
No.
How many times have you been married?
3.
Okay. So what was the courtship like?
It wasn't long.
Yeah, about August, he came and visited me.
So you met in August
Yes.
and you put the ring on her finger?
Well, it was October 29th.
How many times had you seen each other?
Maybe 3, 4.
4.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, about
goodness.
4.
You didn't think that was too soon?
No.
And why have you filed for divorce and you haven't?
I call it baby stepping because there's all of our kids. I have 6 children from my marriage previously.
I have 2 biological daughters from a marriage a while ago and 3 from the last marriage that I helped raise.
What has been the reaction of your children?
They are outraged, disgusted, angry.
And no one knows that you're engaged.
Right.
You know telling people will threaten the relationship because you're not going to be in your bubble anymore. But that's not going to last forever.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's probably going to last about 1 more hour when you sit these people down and tell them that you are engaged.
Yeah.
My dad told me from the beginning that him and Jamica are family members. I just feel like that's not something we do.
At least you knew.
Oh.
I found out last week that James and Jamica are related.
I found out Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday.
Friday, he called me.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. As you know, James and I have been dating, and what some of you don't know is that we're engaged.
Oh, goodness.
And we've been engaged since about October 2020. James and I, we're engaged.
Oh, goodness.
No, something's not right.
I say no. It's just hurtful to me for you to just display that and just put it on like it's nothing, just with a smile.
And are you guys ready for our family to find out?
My concerns are with the girls, your relationship with your daughters.
Why didn't you tell me that you and her related? Why didn't you let your best friend in on it?
I think you need to take time and find out what truly makes you happy and not be dependent on an outside source.
I wonder if this is really what you want to do.
Do you think you're moving too fast? The relationship you have with your girls, that needs to be addressed and changed. Facts.
What is the relationship with your daughters? I have 2 biological daughters. My oldest, I have no communication with. And Kiana, I did everything for all those years for her to just shove it in my face. Now she wants to have a relationship with me. And I'm like, now all these years later, you want to come back?
What's wrong with that?
No,
I get concerned about that unforgiveness, though. That scares me.
But why?
What if it doesn't change with her? Boy, if that unforgiveness is there, where else is that going to come out?
You plan on having another kid?
I will go ahead and share this with you guys. We actually lost a kid. And so...
Wait, what?
I had got pregnant last January, and I had a miscarriage. We both would have loved to have that kid.
Are you worried about having any more kids with him due to his prior kids?
I do think it would be a little different. I'm not worried about him being there for the baby, but it concerns me because of how they feel.
I'm just so angry right now. I've let a lot of things go, and it's like, how can he move on and be okay and do these things that you never did with your own children?
Right.
My dad failed us miserably.
Yeah. I got to learn of things that Kiana needs from her dad and the wounds that run deeper. I don't know what can help at this point. I don't know if their apology would help or what to at least get started.
Okay, I'll try. Sometimes just a hug.
Yeah.
Just an embrace.
Yep.
She's crying out.
Yep.
Literally and figurative, she's crying out. A pat on the shoulder, a hug.
Even if you gotta go and get rejected, you gotta go.
My daughter, the mother of my 2 grandchildren, I always try to make time for you guys. You was my ride or die.
That's not where we at right now. We just need to maybe take some accountability.
Excuse me.
Right now, you need to do something. No, that's all I've been doing. Nobody gives a about me.
To see Kiana spill her heart and cry out, and for him to not go and offer any sense of consolation was absolutely scary to me.
Kiana, what would you say to that?
There were times where me and my dad were inseparable. And when it went away, it was because he was in a new situation with a new person. He would just pick up and move out of state, and we're like, you didn't ask us how that would make us feel, you being thousands of miles away. And I had a baby at 16 years old, and you weren't there. I was scared. I didn't think I was gonna make it, and you weren't there.
How would you acknowledge her pain and not having you there with her?
No, I can't answer that because I'm always put in that position on the defense.
I feel like you didn't sacrifice for me. That was a big moment in life where you should have been there.
Let me stop you right there. See,
I finish?
That's what I'm talking about.
Can I finish?
I wasn't even supposed to be in there with you. And your mother left the hospital. But it's all right for you to make an excuse for her.
Clothes.
I came off the road to come to the hospital, but see,
anymore.
that's the.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, don't do this.
Okay, wait, give me 1 second.
I don't want to do this
No,
anymore.
excuse me. Cause it's bull.
It's sad. I don't feel like James was receptive and actually listening to Kiana's heart.
Sometimes you just gotta say what they want to hear about.
Is there anything that would help you stay?
James Michael Wiley, there is no tomorrow. Do something. Regardless of how bad you feel, do something. Do something. Do something.
So there's nothing we can do to make this work.
I wanna go home.
You know, everybody wants you to come back.
I'm going home.
That's how it ends.
That's it.
All right, that's what you really want. All right, I'll let you be safe.
Hey, thank you all for coming out. It has been a long 3 days. We want to take this time to apologize to everybody for, the trauma that this has caused.
There was no intent, anything to hurt anybody, but we just wanted everybody to see our love for one another.
Normally, we would ask you for a blessing, but we have actually decided to pause and do work amongst ourselves and works amongst our families. We're gonna put our best foot forward and keep going. So let's have a group hug.
You stay over there.
You sit down.
The pause in the engagement was a really healthy thing, I felt.
The actions, them coming into relationship and all the other things that were impacting their children was selfish. So I thought it was an unselfish act.